we've invited potential clients and existing clients to Highgate House for a taste of Sundial. It's just a forum to catch everybody's thoughts and how we can improve going forward.
I'd like to know what you're thinking and what's in your minds about the meetings industry, about the use of venues, about the reasons you have meetings.
From the clients that we've got coming through, and we do a lot of repeat business, they've still got the budgets, they still want the events to go ahead, they still want the meetings, they still want the same level of support that we give them, but they want better value for money throughout.
And we're conscious of making sure that we bring lots of training programs here. So across the charity, people at all levels have been here for away days and team development and other courses. So there's an equal share of that pot of money.
Yeah.
And actually, then it does feel that value.
But I'm interested to know from your point of view, based on the conversations that we've had, what for you is the definition of value for money?
It's the hardest way is conveying what we've all said today, the value of money, of the service and the food and the feeling of when they're here. I think that's the hardest thing to get across to people, and we try and use our client testimonials and things where we can. Sure. But yeah, it is comparing total costs as opposed to just the top cost, because then you've got all the extras that the other venue put on top. So we do talk about our inclusions as much as we can.
We've noticed in areas where we have picked up new clients, sometimes their previous experience has been at the sort of golf resorts or the places which are maybe perceived to be more luxury. I think in some ways the general trend for value for money and perceived quality hopefully is going to help dedicated venues like ours.
One of the things I like about Sundial, where I think it differentiates, is you can bring 8 people, but you still get treated as if you are a very important client and everyone gets really well looked after. You take those 8 people to the Hilton or somewhere like that, and you are just a tiny little bit of revenue that's not really important to them, and they're not really geared up to what you want to do.
Every meeting we run has a speaker. We know them quite well, some of them, but they tell us how a lot of them haven't been here before they come for us, and they're very impressed with what you do. We run about 20 meetings a year here now, and in fact we just moved one of the other groups that we used to have somewhere else into here. Because it's better, actually. We participate in a national benchmarking for meetings venues, which is by far the biggest one. There's about 20 brands in there, including Hilton and Marriott and De Vere and people like that. And we've always, for the 5 years it's been going, we've always been #1 for value for money.
Once people have been to Sundial Venue, people say, really enjoyed it, when can we go back?
Yeah. I never ever have to worry about an event that I hold at a Sundial venue.
They always treat us like an important person. The venue's always in tip-top shape, and it just makes the whole event that I run here, first class.
We do 2 events every month with the Woodside, so of course we've known the Sundial Group for many, many years, and we're looking to do a 3-day event with a lot more people. And unfortunately the Woodside couldn't cope with the numbers, so where else would we go but come to Highgate House to see that? And then we've come along to check it out, to see what it is. We've already booked for a 3-day event in a couple of months' time, and having seen what we've seen over this last day, boy did we make the right decision. Just fantastic.